ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Fnatic's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Fnatic's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Bounty Hunter.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Axe.
Fnatic's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Well, that was, if they weren't already spooked, guys, I think Fnatic probably is now in this best of 3 as we approach Halloween. Game 2 has already begun, so we're going to very quickly hop into the draft here. We can try to take a deep breath, I guess. Fnatic really didn't take that much of a break. I don't know if the admins forced them to start Game 2 very quickly, if they, you know...
Well, it's been like 10 minutes in between, right?
It hasn't really been. It feels like it's been like
Look,
1 minute.
Both of us ate a burger. Went to the
I wouldn't
bathroom.
call it eating. It was more like stuffing it down my mouth.
I watched Nahas play Civ 6, you know, it's like, we had time.
Well, that takes a few hours, I'm sure.
The faces that we saw when we walked out into like the main kind of area where everyone else was watching the game, the sheer like stupefied look on everyone's faces, I think, really said it all. And can Fnatic recover? I think that's
I
the
don't know.
question.
I mean, for a guy who has a website named after him for his throws, Demon has got to be pretty frustrated with some teammates right now. I mean, that was really Bushi Dota to the next level.
Mushi might not have the website, but I mean, Mushi's had some of those. Like Mushi's track record of incredible individual play at times and then incredible individual throws at other times is pretty close to unparalleled. So you just don't know which Mushi you're going to get. Certainly, that was a team game, team effort. Mineski really fought well to come back.
Team effort which way?
Both ways.
I mean, you could argue Miracle's build put them in the hole a little bit to begin with, so it's not like everyone played perfectly. There's lots of blame to go around for both teams, but this is Dota, and it's not about who makes no mistakes, it's about who makes the least mistakes. So we head into game number 2. Draft well underway. Let's get into the picks, guys. Bounty Hunter, first overall. Mineski, quick reply, the Ogre, the Axe, and Fnatic go back for the Demon Keep of the Light. I want to point out that Fnatic, again, first phase banning not only the Naga, but also the Jug. They are not going to let Miracle play his normal brand of Miracle Dota, and they even banned the Lifestealer, which is not really what I consider a Miracle hero, but he tried to make it one last game.
Anything that can go Radiance ban to Octar, it has to be taken off the table now. Unfortunately, they don't have 112 bans, so they're going to have to just make do with what they have. In the meantime, I'm assuming that that's going to be a phase 2 Miracle pickup, just to make sure that they get his hero, as that is clearly what Fnatic are targeting for. Medusa actually going to be banned out as well from Mineski, so Fnatic obviously have played that a couple times for Mushi in the mid lane, but yeah, I guess the Coddle Bounty Hunter is really about extending the game through the Illuminate counter push, and then the track gold just giving somebody a really good path to some of these big items. So taking a couple Mushi mids, and yeah, it's going to be, I guess, about the least favored cores in this draft.
So, you're heading into game 2. It's Mineski. They actually have a 1-0 advantage. Do they pull a cheese here? Do they... Admiring Rob's camera work on the 5 minutes ago replay. Oh my Very impressive stuff, Rob. Do they go for like a Drow strat? Do we see something unconventional from either team? Fnatic with the Keeper? Are we going to see, I don't know, a Storm Spirit? Like, why Keeper? Naga is banned already. Why do you think they value it so highly?
I mean, Demon has made a really good use of the Keeper of the Light over the past couple of months. His performance on the hero on TNC has kind of showcased that it can be kind of a standalone support in the lane. Obviously, it doesn't get to do the mana leak thing as efficiently anymore. Doubling the mana cost of that spell really kind of changed the scope of the hero, because his Illuminate is better, and if used correctly, his Blinding Light is a lot better, but you can't really just do the single zoning thing. So we'll see exactly how they can take advantage of it. For now, the Bounty Hunter is going to be on the Lamb, and then the Keeper will keep one support or one carry in the safe lane very happy.
I also think that Keeper is quite good against heroes like Ogre and Axe. Like, given how long these fights tend to last, you put a mana leak on Ogre, he's actually just done, right? Either he removes his own mana pool, or he's not doing anything for the next 6-7 seconds. So
well, unless he gets an Aghanims and a Shivas, and then he just plows into you regardless.
The game hopefully does not go that long.
Of course.
Also, Keeper is actually pretty good offensive. We've seen that the Keeper PA dual offensive lanes. I'm not sure if we're gonna get it here, but
no,
it's doable.
They nerfed the dagger a lot, so probably not.
Warlock going to be picked up, though, for the first time in this series, at least. I'm not sure if we got to look at him in the Faceless one, but in either case, this hero is obviously one that has a lot of potential, but I'm curious actually what they're drafting it against. I mean, there's still going to be some good burst damage coming out from Fnatic, and I assume they're going to continue to draft in that capacity. It seems like they really want to go for that one big call. Like, they want to go for a big team fight where the Axe jumps in, and then the Warlock can follow it up. And
all right.
This is really different.
Well, this changes everything, Blaze, doesn't it? Spectre. Picked up by Fnatic. I think it was seen once yesterday in the America qualifiers. I didn't see the whole game, but when I was watching, he was getting owned.
Well, I can tell you it's probably not the same capacity, because Fnatic, the last time they ran Spectre and Bounty Hunter on the same team, they ran it mid.
Dual lane mid, yeah. But I don't think you want to do that against an Axe, for sure.
I mean, Axe is either jungler or the off lane, right? So
you could change it up, though.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want with them, really.
I gotta say, Spectre normally picked as a Drow counter pick or a Tinker counter pick, good against heroes that you need to get up close to. Feels like they are just picking Spectre because they think the hero's good and it fits in their draft. I don't know about that, though.
He's best. He's like best against squishy heroes, though, right? And they already have 3 tanks.
Yeah.
The big thing that I do like about it is that it'll keep Axe's Blink Dagger on cooldown. Any hero like the Zeus or the Spectre, some cases the Prophet, can always make sure that you get at least some global hits on the Axe, which makes his initiation a lot harder. And now, yeah, they're relying on a bunch of other spells to really start the fight. So I assume that Rock is probably going to be the big one from Warlock, and then Mirana obviously fishing for arrows wherever she can.
Yep. At the very least, like, you're never out of the game as Fnatic, right? One good haunt, a couple of track kills, you're kind of right back in it. So I think Fnatic has a lot of play, and there you go.
Look at this.
Good old wombo combo.
This was a very popular combo with Darkseer, especially. God, how long ago was it? Was it like about a year ago, maybe 9 months ago? You Ion Shell the Spectre, Puck gets a coil. Of course, when you're coiled, you want to run, and when you separate, Spectre really chews you up, and if you don't run, then he just gets to chase you down and burn you down with the Ion Shell.
By the way, coil into Blinding Light, it's pretty much guaranteed AoE stun.
Yeah.
And then you
Really
hop on
good.
top of that. Ooh.
Yeah, who needs a Force Staff or anything like that?
Yeah, you get it guaranteed pretty much because the radius is just so dramatically increased that you're going to pop that coil.
That's a cool combo.
Yeah, it's strong. Because I mean,
And I
yeah,
like
don't
that
get
Darkseer,
blind,
man.
but
That was the hero in my eyes.
still, Lumi, what do you think of the chances this puck actually goes the off lane? Could Ohio actually play it there?
I think without the Drow aura, it's kind of tough. And I haven't seen Ohio actually play it. To me, this is more of a Mushi special.
You're definitely not going Drop Spectre.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
And I don't think any of these supports are strong enough to kind of back him up there, right? So it looks like it has to be a puck mid.
Okay.
What's it going to be from Mr. Demon to round out the draft?
Well, if it's Raven, Spectre, and Mushi puck, then Ohio is looking for something. Actually,
And
a
Nature's
lot of heroes.
Prophet is one of his go-tos.
Nick
But
Assassin,
again.
that's what I was going to call. That was like such a really strong hero. Actually, like I think it was the last major qualifier, maybe the TI qualifier, where Ohio was just styling on people and on the Nyx Assassin. It feels like he is definitely the best Nyx Assassin in Dota 2. Period.
And we saw it on RR last game as well. That
Is it a good next game, though? Because I don't feel like any heroes are particularly...
Yeah, Mana Burn's not that great this game. There is a lot of AoE, so Carapace will be very effective.
It's good against
Right.
Mirana and Warlock mostly. Like,
It's okay, yeah.
You can sometimes you can actually Carapace attack an axe to get an intentional spin and get the stun, but it's pretty unreliable. It's
All right. Alk hits the field.
another hero you can go Manta, Radiance, Octarine,
Oh,
Demon.
Miracle's not playing it, so...
All right, they can definitely
They
swap.
really should give Miracle
They
that
should
hero.
give him the eggs on the Mirana if he's going to play the Mirana. You know, just feed him eggs.
Really?
Yeah. Sure, why not?
I see.
I think Mirana
too
can
much
farm his
value.
own axe, right?
Yeah, Mirana gets the axe.
But this is Miracle. You're playing for 7-slotted territory, right?
Yeah.
I'm surprised Miracle is not playing Alchemist.
Well,
Like,
Miracle also apparently loves to sell a lot of items, so I'm sure he wouldn't be fine selling 2,100 gold to get the axe earlier and still have it later.
Yeah. That's
In the
probably
meantime,
more likely.
if you do get the Alchemist farmed up, he's going to be really hard to nuke down by Fnatic. Like, originally it seemed like they would have a decent bit of burst damage with like Shuriken Toss and Illuminate, and then they went into Spectre Puck, which generally speaking lacks damage, unless like Mushi is able to rush out of Veil really early and has a great game. So I think the Alchemist like gets his level 11, gets his heal up so that he's able to survive through pretty much all the damage coming from Fnatic, and from there, yeah, he can get massive. And maybe even eventually like get a 4th item Ags out to like the Ogre to give Jules all that free income that he otherwise would have to farm.
Well, they already start here with Dust picked up right away by Mr. Jules, so he'll be looking for AU. Gets the Obs ward down. Jules also getting his own ward down. Lots of vision around that tower. See AU sneaking around. Do they have a sentry here? They do, actually, on Raging Potato. Probably going to save it for the mid lane, though. And they really want to get this out because Bounty Rune to start the game. So 5 heroes, 4 heroes top. Are hiding out mid.
I think the level 1's quite good. I don't think Fnatic can fight into this.
Are they going offensive tri-lane?
It's definitely possible.
Looks like Mirana's going Bassi.
Mineski has been running a lot more aggro tries than any other SEA team, and they've mixed it up where they have like a Sand King there, or they
It's a
have
Spectre pick as well, right?
Yeah.
Generally, you want to aggro try, or at least go aggressive if you can.
Yeah, if there was any doubt that there would be like the Spectre in the mid lane instead, then they wouldn't really have as much incentive, but no, they know the Spectre's going to be up top there, so it seems like the best call to make.
All right, well, after the last game, it seems only fitting. We're right back to the brawling status as the Bounty Rune is going to be coming out momentarily. It will not be grabbed by the outfit. That's okay. They get the first blood. They're looking for a second kill. Raven on the run up the hill. Very
Battle
low.
Hungered up, though.
Battle Hunger. It's only level 1. I think he could just tango
man.
his way out of this.
You know, last time I saw Battle Hunger Axe, they lost the game, 0-13 in 15 minutes.
Yeah, 13 minutes and 15 seconds. That was actually Fnatic versus Sig Trust, I think, or was it TNC?
I mean, honestly, that's not too bad for Fnatic. They get the first blood,
They
or
lost
sorry,
both
they
runes, I
get
think?
both bounty runes, and they
Yeah.
deny the Alk the bounty rune. So
The Alk actually
and
went for
Alk
Acid Spray.
skilled acid spray. So I think
yeah.
you're okay with that.
The same opener as before, where Axe had to go for the Battle Hunger and the Alchemist had to go for the Acid Spray, but the difference was that Fnatic started that game off with 3 kills and a 4th shortly thereafter.
Yeah, the other slight concern is that Spectre had to walk all the way home. Puck is basically out of HP, so I wouldn't say it's a win, but it's just not. It's not like a total loss. So you will move in though. Has some sentries already. Stacking being attempted. Yep, did get it off, but AU will scout that out. So they are trying to contest the Spectre guys. Offensive tri-lane here.
Yeah.
Do you see much kill potential with these heroes?
Yeah, I mean, the question is how the Fatal Bonds works out. In the first fight there, it was so good in the Nyx Assassin. You got it on Link to 3 heroes, and you just put an Acid Spray down and laid into them. They weren't even focused on the bounty rune. They knew they were going to get stunned by the Nyx if he's alive, so they just focused on the Nyx instead. And I think if you use it properly, that spell can be just absolutely insane.
Well, it looks like they're going to break up the tri-lane. Warlock's going mid to give a little bit of assistance here to Raging Potato, and I think this is actually the right play.
Oh, Moshi might actually be dead here.
He's got a Fairy Fire, I think. Just to be
He's
sure.
fine, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, all the creeps died already.
Very close.
One more auto attack, he's dead there. Close call. As a Quelling Blade now comes out for Raging Potato. No points in Shadow Word yet. It's only a level 1 Warlock, and this will relieve the pressure quite a bit on that safe lane Spectre. Still only 3-0. Raven not having the best of times. We do see Ohio though. King of the Castle in the bottom lane. 10-1 already. Even beating out an Axe in the early stage.
He's going to start losing this lane.
Yeah, but at first just going for the Quelling Blade early is a great way to levy the matchup, and we see RR and Ohio both finding themselves like going for Quelling Blades in 1v1s more often than not, but Axe doesn't need it.
Mushi's not having a fun time here in the mid lane, guys.
No.
He
Well, he's
the
got
Fatal
Fairy Fire.
Bonds is worn off.
He's got Fairy Fire, so he's just going to sell for now, and needs to drop his null tally for that efficiency. It's actually really important. It changes the HP threshold so much.
Yeah, would be like up to 80% health instead
Yeah,
of...
he'd have a lot more.
Yeah.
This is like from 420 HP to like 500. It's such a big boost.
I feel like with the kind of day that Mushi is having, if he did that, he'd like accidentally kill his null tally or something.
Fair enough, fair enough.
So I can't say I blame him. Do you see the Sage's Mask now grabbed by Raging Potato? And AU continue to move about. No Courier Snipe just yet though, and the stacking continues in earnest for the old Alchemist.
Bounty's keeping tabs on it though. That's
Does
pretty nice.
block the box. And actually,
He body blocked
he
it.
body blocked this, so he double blocks the camps. Very well played by AU.
That's the main threat, is just making sure that Raging Potato doesn't get out of control, doesn't get an extremely fast Armlet and Radiance. If he gets those, then I don't actually think Fnatic have the tools to shut him down.
No, their single target burst is really poor. Like, they've got okay AoE, but killing one farmed super tanky target is not really in their capacity to do so.
I mean, that's until like Dagon comes out.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you're in range for Vendetta, I still think there's definitely potential, but if you're...
That's in
if
the early to
Alka's-
mid game.
If the Alk is farming intelligently, he'll be okay.
Right.
And late game, you're not killing him with just a Vendetta gank.
Certainly not.
So,
It is Raging Potato. He will go in regardless. So last game when he forced Staff out of base, it's still triggering me a little bit.
I think a lot of people are still haunted by that game. But probably not the Mineski fans so much. All right,
Oh,
Dusk gets popped, and they will find AU. Quick
he
stun
have
on
no
the
ward?
Bushi. Illuminate, though,
Oh.
from Demon to the rescue. We'll secure the kill.
And I think this is
Okay.
why that earlier you were asking like why is Demon picking this hero so much? He takes it to battle much more than I think most other keeper players, who is more for the stacking and farming. He recognized that the Illuminate does a ton of damage. Mana League is a great mid game tool, so that's a good pick.
Yeah, the important thing is keeping the fight in one location. If there's one hero that's really good at that, it's going to be the Puck. So they're going to enable themselves to really get big damage, multiple Illuminates out in a single fight, and it can really be a game changer.
Yeah, elsewhere, Mirana is farming very well in the offlane.
Oh, mid is Raging Potato dead?
Not doing great.
Might be. A couple more right clicks. Tower focusing on the puck.
Okay, he's okay.
And AU will be fine too, although the acid gonna... okay, he's good.
That makes the tower very unpleasant.
Yeah.
He will make it out.
Still, though, he has to play this extremely carefully because he needs to get his level 6. Once he gets his level 6, he's in an okay position on the lane, but every moment up until then, it's very dangerous for him. And he doesn't have the Sentry Ward active. Like, it was already
He got
bounty hunter to take it away.
de-warded, yeah. Well, suicide to neutrals here. Gonna take a quick trip back to the fountain. And Bimbo, I think, just limps home. Meanwhile, they will not let anybody farm this top lane, so Spectre continues to be a very sad panda, only 15 CS, and guys, this is not really a hero that catches up by farming if he has a bad laning stage, so they're going to have to find those kills in the mid game.
It's what you expect, though, right? When you pick the Spectre in this kind of position, you know that they're going to start putting aggro heroes to try to contest your lane, and especially a team like Mineski is going to do this. So I feel like they're already planning on getting the Spectre back through track gold rather than through CS.
Well, you need a bounty that's high level for that, which...
Toma knowledge, dude. It's the boon of every roamer in Dota 2.
Oshi being denied the runes here. They really want to secure those bounty runes. Fortunately, Raging Potato not able to get there. Has he gotten a single bounty rune?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Definitely puts a big damper on the Ox economy, but in good news for Mineski fans, RR is having a field day bottom. Nick's doing quite well, all things considered, but RR just free farming his jewels. So starts to chase out Demon.
Tranquil Boots easy.
Has the Tranquil Boots and will manage to make it away. Quick Tango, heal right up.
And now kind of Jules is strapped. I mean, he has a TP out.
Yeah, but
there's no
knows
stuns.
Yeah.
Starts clapping.
Easy. But like the Observer Ward in the central jungle is really good for kind of going behind the tower like that. So he knows that he can afford to do that as long as Nyx is showing bottom. And he's able to like put out much more pressure than usual. Well, Miracle actually moves in to farm up some neutral creeps, and the Bounty Hunter looks back towards mid.
Yeah, really nice having the arrow, so someone who normally couldn't kill a big stack can easily deal with it.
By the way, I really appreciate this offensive dueling from Mineski. You know, we're seeing him shutting down Spectre, but this also puts Mirana in a more aggressive position. Normally you see Mirana pick, he's just kind of AFK farm for 20 minutes. And I think that's just, I mean, the hero could do so much more. And I think this game we're going to see Miracle do, you know, more of the active roaming and ganking.
Oh, they got the Sentry Ward. This could be a setup, but they need control. They need an extra hero here.
Playing dumb. Ninja Boogie.
I mean, they actually can't do anything.
They have no Alk stun, so they'll
oh my god,
just
that
poke him,
and
and
that
he's
courier.
still gonna snipe the courier.
I cannot believe that just happened.
Oh my god.
It just fits this match so well. Like,
I mean, it fit the last match well.
Yeah, well, it's part of this match, man. Whether you like it or not, it's part of the ensemble, and it seems to continue to have to take its effect.
The Spectre haunt.
There's no way you get that kill.
While being healed by the Warlock, they haunt in, and they now suddenly want to get the hell away.
One arrow could be a great turn.
Oh,
that creep. You know, the Bond aggroed it, so it kept following the other heroes.
Oh, but this AU is actually kind of trapped. He doesn't really have a quick, easy path.
Or maybe.
But he's healed up.
Warlock is trapped, or coming in. They stuck around. They still get the kill anyway. And Miracle and RR are just getting kited here. They do manage to get eyes on Ohio, but can they actually make their move in? RR very difficult to bring down, though. He has the Vanguard. That's not really the hero you want to be focusing, especially with 3 melees. They are just going to have to ignore him and run away. Alk even tried to get involved. The Circus enters the field of battle, and AU will eventually feed a kill to Miracle.
Nice dust. I just saw him making that movement with the Sentry in place.
Good recognition by Miracle.
In the meantime, we finally see that Jay got a bounty rune, so Alchemist is going to start being a hero.
Yeah, he's like, there's like a 6-person team fight in my jungle. I'm just going to go get the rune. Thank you very much.
Did Raven actually haunt in? Yeah, he did, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, okay, and he poured it back top? Or
on the Alchemist. Like, that's the target you really can't go on.
Alku's Chemical Rage being healed by the Warlock.
It just is impossible.
What's even his HP regen in that state? Probably like 70 or something.
Yeah, it's massive.
Okay, so very different from how the last game started. Remember, like, AU was getting a ton of kills. He was, you know, grabbing an early level 6. I do believe Fnatic were winning most of their lanes. To me, this is kind of a 180.
I'm pretty worried from Fnatic.
Yeah.
RR's going to have a very fast blink. Alk was slowed down, but is going to get Armlet, still the leader in net worth. Miracle got a lot out of the off lane. The Warlock is getting okay levels, not great. They're not really snowballing the Spectre at all. Still sitting, I don't even think he got an assist, but I don't even know if he got any gold for that. He was pretty far away from the kill.
They'll just wait for the next haunt, and they'll try to make it go with the Vendetta and the Bounty. If the Vendetta Bounty find an opening for track, you just haunt in every time.
But here's the thing, though. By the time that happens, Axe already has Blink. Look at his gold. He's got 2,000 with Vanguard.
The Ancient farming is really just giving him so much right now.
Yeah.
And the Veil is already up for the puck, though, so there's kill potential, there's damage from Fnatic, but there's Armlet and there's Blink for Mineski.
I mean, it could definitely go either way. If you have a big Illuminate with the Veil getting plopped down, Haunt, Coil, could be massive.
The Demon's actually not maxing Illuminate. I think this would be one of the few games that you do.
Quick little snipe there on Ninja Boogie. They'll bring him down. The Veil debut. And they'll give AU the mid lane. Tome's now coming out. Out gonna buy one.
I hope not for himself. That's very greedy.
Might just be buying it for the supports. But top lane Miracle does get jumped. Mushi on the hunt. Kind of shades of the Mushi of old. Actually moving, finding kills. Taking over the game. Already 4-0.
Like you said, as soon as, you know, Koyo, Han is together, you get kills. And they got it on the Mirana, so great.
Very, very nice.
I thought Ninja Boogie had an armlet for a second. I was very confused. After last game, I could believe anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Tower is under attack.
So, we got the Blink Dagger and the Axe. We've got a level 2 Fatal Bonds. Anytime the Warlock and Axe are together, they've got the setup. Then they just need like one hero to do the follow through. Like Starstorm.
And they have the rock, mind you. So he did eat the book, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Jules actually got a point.
The Ogre too. Like both of them are level 6, so definitely it went to the supports one way or another.
Does Ogre supposed to pick up multicast at this point?
Yeah.
Normally you don't see it, right? Normally you just see them like putting the second point to
definitely level 6 to go for the multicast. It reduces the cooldown of Bloodlust a lot.
Okay.
And
here we go. Big fight top. Miracle just gets burst down, and now they turn on the Jules. Oh, it's on 2. This could be bad. The rock hits on 3.
Lord. Fatal Bond?
Raven says, I'm out of here. See you, buddy. Demon not going to make it home. So it's a rock committed. Blink revealed. They get 2. They lose 1. I think Fnatic are okay with that.
Mineski are extremely happy about that though. Like this, they're like doubling their kill count. It's very important that they start getting kills on the board.
I mean, critically, you killed the Mirana, but I don't think Mirana is even the big factor in this game, right? Raging Pedogia gets another bounty rune. He's up to 2,000 gold almost after the armlet pickup. He's getting so much space.
The bigger thing is not that they got kills, is that they're leaving the Alk alone.
Yeah,
They're just
exactly.
farming happily. Arrow, not going to connect.
I saw something though. He was still fading out. They get the goal!
Got him.
RR taking this game number 2 over. Now they lob in the stun, the slow. They secure the kill. While Miracle cleans up, or not Miracle. Raging Potato cleans up the Ancients. I see a Radiance builder and I just think Miracle.
So what is Fnatic's answer to like a 16-minute Radiance?
They gotta gank him.
No, they have to put a lot of focus in and make
Nice
sure every combo happens. They have to actually like look for him with Vendetta whenever they can.
Okay, are trying to get that call, but no
Out of mana.
Yeah.
Since the Century War game is actually really important here. Seeing the Nyx coming or the bounty coming and protecting your cores is what enables you to really turn the fights here for Mineski.
All right, plus 61.5 is Raging's HP regen. Pretty nice.
With the armlet, off, and then you give him a big boost in HP when you toggle it on.
So yeah, Fnatic really just need to realize that they need to take control of the Radiant jungle, the western part in particular, where all the stacks are coming in, and they just need to start rolling and track kills. This is their only option. They have to haunt, they have to fight.
Oh, they're in great position to reveal this smoke gank. Up on the high ground, they bring in Mushi, but it's in! 2-3! Hero call! No, sirree, says Mineski.
Oh my god.
Not even time for a triple dunk, and now the chase is on. They even managed to get eyes on AU. They chase him out. Miracle, no arrow for 5. I think he might just make it.
Oh,
Not
trying to block?
Sure, the track move speed.
What?
Ouch.
Okay, they made
They
out.
had the ward.
So Radiant just had the perfect reaction when the smoke broke. That's the only thing.
I think Fnatic was trying to de-ward and then just kind of panicked and just ended up getting caught.
No, they recalled. They knew that this was happening. They had a recall on a hero. But the thing is that when...
I mean, but they know there's an observer ward there.
But they were trying to get a catch on Mineski when they smoked up, but it was just RR with the quicker reaction.
Yeah. And the worst part was there was a 3-man Fatal Bond on top of all the heroes. Oh my god, how... That guy is hacking right now, like AU.
Another ward, guys.
Oh shit, it's OP, cheating, hacking wards. Oh man, this observer ward thing is really good to have in your pubs, huh?
They just let the Alchemist pour it out. Oh no, Coil. The rock comes up,
rock. But is there
I'm
any
not sure.
follow-up arrow coming through? That's a whiff.
That's not a good rock, actually. Unless RR gets something miraculous.
No, he has no mana.
No, it's a pretty bad rock.
Well, I think Fnatic could use something bad for Mineski at this point, as they are suddenly up 7,500 gold, 5,000 experience. They basically have the Radiance.
Was that a track kill? I think so, right? RR gets caught here by his
Another
power.
scan, they do get eyes on something, and RR will get picked off. The Golem is coming though. Raging Potato might snag this kill. It would be big, and that is definitely the Radiance with that.
Yep.
Just one more big bird, and he'll have it.
And they can't like just go into Roche or something when they take that kind of an exchange. Even on the Dire side, they don't have the heroes for it. So we're just going to see a free Radiance coming out for the Alchemist at a pretty good clip here, 15 minutes. And that's going to be enough.
Alright, Fnatic's really falling apart here.
Yeah, I actually see no way back into this one unless there's
They have
some big
Spectre and they have
mistakes.
Track. They can definitely get back in, but it's
going to take so long.
Spectre's going for a Yasha build, which... I mean, I think you need something big like Radiance to have a chance.
it's like Blaze said. They're just all in on the Track kills. But
Right.
the concern for me is Spectre is good at doing like spread damage, right? But everyone's pretty tanky aside from maybe Mirana, and he's not good at focusing on single targets, nor are any of these Fnatic heroes really.
I mean, they need a perfect combo, right?
Alka's gonna be God in the mid game.
They need like a coil on 4, they need Illuminate and Blinding Light on top, and then...
What's gonna happen when Alk just walks down mid? He's got the Warlock heal on him,
Yeah.
Ogre Bloodlust. He
They
just
have
starts
nothing.
hitting buildings. They can't, like, you kill the creep wave. Alk doesn't care about that. He just keeps on smacking.
And look at the ag set buffs that he can give to his teammates. The Ogre, the Warlock, these heroes can get so much value out of an Aghanim Scepter. This is going to be a really, really tough game for Fnatic to bring back if the mid game goes as strong as it looks. Oh, he's under a Sentry Ward. It's going to be exaggerated movements from RR. He knows this is happening, and he's just waiting for the opportunity. But,
RR blinks away. Expecting more to come, which he's right.
yeah, I mean, you always have to be worried about that Haunt coming off cooldown and the perfect time for an initiation. But all the same, like, he's just playing with them. They have so much more information. With each ward, the smoke, with all these sentries, they just know what Fnatic are doing, and they're responding perfectly.
Fnatic on the ropes here. Mineski searching for that rematch with Faceless. They will bring down the tower mid. Last hit going to Miracle. Point boost already picked up. Over halfway to the Ags with an Alk Radiance behind him. They are definitely going to win the farm war, guys. And right now they're winning the kill war too, up 11-7. Even tower advantage going their way now.
Ooh, they might get Raging.
This will be the perfect time.
Nice.
The
That's gonna be it.
perfect place, but he's got the armlet. They got to finish him. He toggles it on. And the coil comes through. They still get the kill. That would have been real ugly if...
But now everyone's coming in. Can they actually make it out? Raven?
Get close.
Swinging a
They
miss,
got the
but
fire
Ogre's
blast.
done. Oh, they commit the rock. They are not going to mess around with Raven. And they'll get the kill. They might get more. Ohio on the run. No Blink Dagger, though. No Vendetta. Looks like he's dead as well. Goes with the body block.
Yeah.
That's it.
And they can at least use this Rain of Chaos to push out the top tier 2. Like, they make sure that they cancel the Spectre TP and they turn into an objective. This is going to condense the map a lot for Fnatic. They're going to have minimal farm space. There's a really good Observer Ward that's actually like past tier 2s in the Dire jungle. And that just allows Mineski to start dominating completely.
This is really bad. I mean, there's some games where you look at this kind of deficit and you're like, it's fine. You know, they have a Morphling who's free farming and there's no catch on the enemy team and they can't really push that well. But I think if anything, it's a bad matchup for Fnatic in a relatively like close game at best, and certainly with this kind of deficit.
I mean, they basically have to gank Alchemist like 3-4 times in a row just to shut him down.
And all the while, Marana's going to be farming.
Yeah, I mean, you pick a poison, right? I think you still rather deal with the Mirana than the Alk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he definitely gets out of hand more.
Okay,
And
there's a lot of comeback gold to be had
Yeah,
here as
there you
well,
go.
so this could be really
Okay.
good.
track kill could be massive. They brain and Keeper of the Light. He's got to recall somebody and a puck, I believe.
Got it.
Okay.
They do get the kill, but the arrow comes in. They'll get AU. Definitely still worth it regardless. And
Yep.
it looks like if they get that detection, they will be able to kill him. Blink call, too late. AU's out of there.
Okay. I mean, they need like two more times of that, and they're kind of.
Well, definitely if you're Mineski, you're like, this camp is warded, guys.
Spoiled that shot.
Mushi finally approaching Blink Dagger. He had such an explosive start too. He was making great rotations, was able to combo up with his teammates, got the really early Veil, and now his Blink is delayed to like 20 minutes.
Well, it's the fact that Fnatic has this lineup where they could get kills, great, but they don't do anything off of those kills. They can't push,
They can't Roche.
they can like stack Ancients and do it like.
They can't even farm fast.
Yeah, so it's just like, okay, you get kills, great.
Well, now it's better because they have the track, but at the time, those kills really weren't generating much of that either. So,
Right.
like,
Even now, it's still only the level 1 track. It's not
Yeah.
that amazing.
it's great for the bounty hunter and not for pretty much his team.
Yeah.
But Blink on Nyx, Blink on Puck, they have the tools to engage. It's just about vision now. There's a gem on Warlock, so it's a lot harder to go, and Ogre's not the target you really want to jump on.
Well, it is a track kill, though, and I think they'll take
Yeah.
it. If they can get it. AU, though. He sees Ninja Boogie. No ultimate available, actually. The mech comes out, keeping him alive for the time being. RR engages, moves on to AU. Good shuriken. Coil already committed. I think they want to back here. 5 Mineski heroes streaming in, but there's the Haunt from behind, working on Jules. Can he bring him down? Riva does get that first kill. Track still up. Mushi looking for more. And Miracle perhaps caught a bit on an island. He goes for the Starstorm, the blink forward. A very discombobulated fight in one.
Raging.
Much to Fnatic's liking as Mushi dodges the Alkstun, continues to retreat. AU kiting him beautifully here with the track.
Wow.
Why is
a perfect disengage by Fnatic? It's only 1 track kill, but they don't lose anything.
I'm surprised Raging is actually in this fight. He could have been pushing tier 2 up top by now. Like all this time.
Well, they thought that there was an actual fight. They thought that I could win this and turn this. That's why the Ogre went back in after being gone on and dropped down to below half
Well,
HP.
if they had the Golem, that's a totally different fight. And now they do, but now he's also
surrounded.
alone.
Yeah, he's dead. That's another 4-man track kill.
Oh, unless that happens. Okay, they have the shuriken.
Yeah, still a lot of chasing tools for Fnatic. They can always secure the kill if they have vision, and as we saw, they can maneuver against them too. That was just beautiful how they were always just far enough away that Mineski couldn't do anything to them.
Okay, so in order to finish the Manta, you had to spend 3k go on it. Given the fact that the last 5 minutes have been so good for Raven, was there any consideration to say, all right, let's go back for a Relic?
I mean, if you want that game to be Radiance versus Radiance, it
Okay,
kind of favors
mid lane,
the
jump, call, bang. Easy.
Well, that would have just set back the Radiance even further, but...
Yeah, I mean,
Dire's middle tower.
it's just tough for the Spectre.
I like the Radiance and the fact that it, again, puts Blinks on cooldown, but in the end, you're still mostly going to be getting that through Haunt, and at the same time, you don't really want this to be a Radiance versus Radiance game, where, like, you are literally planning on this game going 65 minutes.
You do not want to get into a farm war with the Mirana with an Ags, an Alchemist who's free farming, and great Aghanims bearers for the Alchemist to give to.
Still going for it,
Oh.
even though the arrow didn't connect.
That blade mail, though.
Dunk? Oh, not even necessary.
Easy.
Yeah, that is the Aghanims in full effect, and that is going to be Piranha continuing to improve over the puck.
It seems like Fnatic might need a little more track gold, and what's concerning for them now is their deep push is pretty much Coddle, and if he's sitting behind a tower...
He got arrowed.
Miracle. Beautiful arrow. Sniping him out. Can he finish him off, though? He scoots away. No, down he goes. And that is a nice pick off from Mineski. Was that just a blind one? I don't see any wards.
I think he was just scouting the
It was
jungle.
just a scouting arrow that happened to hit Paydirt.
Now, I'm wondering what happened to that gem earlier that Warlock had. Previously, he had it, and now it seems
It's
that
on Axe.
found it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the bounty or somebody else was carrying it, but they got it back, and they're actually probably going to find Demon here.
Oh, Jimmy. He will get out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And that is exactly what he needs to do because, well, he should get out.
He has TPs. You actually want to recall people and fight this?
This Chemical Rage is going to end fairly soon. Ohio wants to make a move, but
He's got backup.
Going to back up.
RR's here, and
He's got
going to be able
Manta.
to call anybody that goes on him.
Oh no, it's a trap, Ohio. This is not the kill you're looking for. They will get him, but at what cost as the Golem comes in? Can they make it out safely? It looks like Fnatic will be completely.
Yeah.
What a clean take.
The RR...
A 4-hero smoke bait, they were completely ready for it, and yet they still get out.
I mean, the dagger on cooldown was the big deal.
Yeah, he couldn't actually help out the Alchemist. Even the Rock just came a little bit too late.
Yeah, it was the Haunt that really... It's all about initiation. If the Haunt comes out before they axe, that he can't get back into the fight because there's no blink.
Okay, they don't see Demon. Demon is just... Okay, Demon's finally found, but now Miracle's in the trees.
Miracle's also found, trapped in the trees. Mushi's gonna come in. Quick assassination. Miracle!
He's tanky, he's being healed up, but he finally goes down.
Dunzo, another pick.
And Jimmy TP's out under all of it.
Look at what this keeper is doing. He's making so much space.
Oh, another stun. Mushi looking to go back in. He does have the Veil available soon.
Oh
He's going to blink forward,
Mushi.
silence, or back. Oh, if he had the Veil, that's a kill, but 3 seconds off.
All right, this takes me back, man, to the days where Mushi can do this all the time.
I'm glad that he's not like
Mushi was
so
doing this
unkilled.
when most of the other modern mids were in diapers.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that like the last game didn't tilt him to the point where he's like, oh, I don't want to make any aggressive moves, just play conservative. Like that's just a death warrant. Like that's.
In fact, I would say he's more aggressive this game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like he stepped up and he realized that it's coordinated aggression it's what he needs, and he's been really working with his teammates well.
Yeah. And Demon's like 1,000 away from Axe. So if you think he's doing a lot right now.
Passivity is the mind killer, I guess. I don't know. It's just like they need to keep going. They need to keep generating these track kills. But again, Haunt is still such a key factor in these fights.
Oh, gonna make the move here on Jules. There's the Vendetta, stun, and nope, just kidding. See you later. No Haunt available.
Radiant's
So
middle
Raging checking
tower
on his
is
items. He's got the Radiance, he's got the BOTs and Manta. I think you go straight BKB here, right?
Sure, I can see that being extremely valuable.
Dire's bottom
He's still
tower is
free
under
farming. End of the day, he's almost
dying.
double the
He's
Spectre,
dying all
even
these
with the
engagements.
deaths. Yeah.
He's giving a lot of comeback gold whenever he dies, along with the track gold.
Yeah, still very far ahead though.
Dire's bottom tower
I mean, what do you think he'll go? He'll probably won't go BKB. He'll go for like a Shiva's or AC, right?
I mean, Octarine is still on the table.
Okay.
I think Octarine is probably the standard build, and then
top tower is
armor
under
item into a BKB or into some Ags for your team. It's not really the best armor game though. It's like all magic or pure damage from Fnatic.
That's why I like the Octarine. You keep the chemical rage up almost 100% uptime. You get that raw HP from the items. It's pretty good.
fortified.
Tower about to drop here as Mineski look for the 2-0.
Top tower has been
Fnatic
denied.
desperately clawing and scratching to force the game 3. You win this game, you still have 2 chances to make it to Boston. You lose, and you've got to be perfect the rest of the way, or you will not go on the great journey to the next major.
And there have been people talking about how Jules has been like the standout performer for Mineski, and while I agree he's been doing so much in terms of getting the really good farm, always being in the right spot, I gotta say RR has just been shining. Like I followed this guy a little bit in Dota 1, and then his transition to Dota 2 when he finally went. He was never this good. He has just come out of nowhere like a hyperbolic time chamber of skill, and the meta fits his hero pool perfectly. RR has been really just the shining star on the team, and it's worked for them across the board.
How often do you see Mirana go right into a BKB?
They need
No
it.
Blink Dagger,
Dude, Miracle knows. I'm saying BKB is a good
no
item,
BOTs,
right? Yeah.
and just wants to be able to fight.
As soon as you commit with the leap, you realize I can't escape. I'm gonna get dream coiled, and I'm screwed. But
Ooh.
with the BKB, you have hope.
Oh, Roche is being smoked on, and looks like the scan misses. No, that was a Radiant scan.
Just in case.
Do they have...
They have a good deep ward here. So
If Demon goes left, his axe will see this happening, but it's too late.
Yeah. Daytime, not gonna be favoring him in this case. And Alchemist with the Aegis.
that's big.
Yeah. And that's why he skipped that
Also
BKB.
denying it to Spectre is like one of the best Aegis carriers out there.
Yeah. Well, I think Spectre right now might not be that strong with the Aegis, but, you know, down the line.
That's true.
Okay. They're gonna sub another gank on him. Demon is out, though. They don't want to do this shenanigan with the Aegis on top.
So, much calmer and less psychotic game number 2 for now. Still a sizable lead for Mineski. They're dual core farming well, and lots of Aghanims to be gifted come late game. But Spectre also getting his items. Now the Diffusal, this is a big spike in power for him.
Is under attack.
And it might be enough burst to just straight up kill the Alk if he gets isolated.
I still don't know what Fnatic's game plan is for Alk now. They killed him a couple of times, they slow him somewhat. But when he's hitting your buildings...
I just don't think they're very good at killing a 6-slotted Alk.
Yeah.
They don't have a Sven, they don't have any sort of heavy single target burst.
Yeah, even like the Spectre's item build is going to be mostly based on secondary damage. Like she's supposed to get, like if she even goes for like full refresher,
Oh, they see Ohio.
he'll get out though quickly. If they even go for like full refresher Spectre with all of potential damage.
Mushi waiting to leap, but meanwhile they do get the taunt off on AU. Does Mushi actually go? He really wants to fight this, but I think he also realizes that's not the fight to take.
Spectre as a hero is like designed to kill all the other heroes, right? Like it's not gonna kill the Alchemist, it's gonna kill all his backline support. It's gonna...
But Willie, like it's already a Guardian Greaves Ogre, a BKB Mirana, a pretty easy kill on Ninja Boogie. And Axe is super tanky.
I say Spectre with Manta Diffuso, if you find Alk alone, you could make a dent into him, but he still needs like friends too.
Yeah, you need control. You need hard disables. That's where the Puck and the Nyx come in.
Well, with the Octarine, that permanent chemical rage is here. So we'll see Raging Potato off into the woods. No Manta, and 5 seconds until it's up again. No time for Raven to really do much about it.
Gotta say, I really like how Jimmy's using the recall, though. The demon cuddle in the trees has allowed them to kind of always have at least 3 or 4 heroes in position to go for kills. So like they've been actually taking advantage of the global presence, where a lot of teams will just completely ignore that factor into the late game.
They might just go high ground.
What's
There's-
stopping you?
Fnatic is so bad at just killing that one tanky hero, and that will be a bloodlusted out, just smacking away at buildings. He does get blinding lighted, though. They're good at kiting in that sense. And RR whiffs the call,
Okay.
plays maybe jinxing him slightly here. Now they're committing the Golem rather early in the fight. Really not the best Warlock
I
goal.
think actually this lets Fnatic maybe have a chance here.
And even Miracle going in, super deep. He does have the BKB, he wants to kill up Demon, he's not going to do it. His BKB committed, the coil is down, and they look for those backliners. Beautiful veil placement. Raging Potato has the ultimate though, he's very tanky. Raven trying to find that easy kill, nothing comes easy though. As they look to beat down the Spectre, they will kill him off. Outstuns himself. Then he cackles because he's just that tanky. Are out of mana. But Raging Potato can come right back in. No Spectre Haunt, does have buyback, might need to use it. As Mineski looking for that first tower.
I mean, they use everything, even with the buyback. That was coil, that was veil, that was taunt. I don't know.
And there's still Aegis. There's basically permanent Chemical Rage. Mushi blinking in, jumping out. Just stalling, but the tower's about to die. As there isn't a lurker, Nyx ready. That could be the game changer.
Well, I mean,
So
slow
it's
it
only
down.
poking, like it doesn't do enough damage. In the end, they have no way to actually kill this Alchemist. They can only contain him for a short while.
Bloodlust.
Okay.
Reset.
Need the creep wave. Are they going to actually stick around? They have the Aegis.
Why not? Haunts on cooldown. Coil is coming up soon.
Guardian Greaves is a pretty short CD, so I think there is still some good value. He's actually bloodlusting the creep wave, just getting it in there.
Constantly burning Raging's mana. Okay, it runs out.
Does that matter though when he has
Well, he has no mana.
Chemical Rage? Oh, it's actually worn off now, but the Greaves come out.
Okay.
Fresh Chemical Rage, and in we go. Multicast onto Ohio. Mineski looking for the 2-0 and for a date with Faceless in the winner bracket finals. Winner that would go to the Boston Major. They turn back for Mushi, trying to bring him down. Not yet able to find that kill.
Raging.
Good kiting, but Raging focusing on the prize. He wants this Rax. Looks like he might just get it. The Octarine healing him right back up. Blinding Light, slow but steady. It's chop work here, and the buildings can't withstand it. He will find the kill. He's got the armlet. Aghanim's #1.
They could really go back in if they want.
Oh.
Who's it gonna be for?
Arrow?
It's fine.
Well, like, this is where they want to fight. If Fnatic get drawn out of the base, Mineski will go.
They do not have a Golem for 40 seconds, but do they even need it? They work on the Spectre now, diving him, chasing it back. Blink, he wanted the call, but he actually runs out of mana. Oh, he did get it off on Raven. Raven forced back for a moment. Aegis now reclaimed. They dive onto Demon. Raging Potato, angry.
Oh,
and Jimmy, death by the potato for him. That's the melee, and it really feels like it's what we talked about for minute 0, certainly by minute 5, guys, is they just cannot kill a farmed Alchemist. They don't have the right heroes for it.
Yeah, the only place Fnatic can fight is under those tier 3s and tier 4s, which temporarily Mineski were diving in. But once they fell in retreat and Mushi chased them, followed them outside the base, we saw how ineffective they were at actually sealing the deal on any of these heroes.
All right, this is it for Fnatic. They have to have the perfect fight, but the Warlock ult is there to interrupt it, and Raven forced to turn, tail, and run. Meanwhile, they bring down Ohio on the Nyx, and this looks like the end for Fnatic. So close to game 1, and then in game 2 had a good start, but they crumble before the onslaught of Mineski, who take 2 lanes of Rax, basically seal the series, and with that, have a date with Faceless in the upper bracket. Now leading this game by 25,000 gold, 12,000 experience. They just gave an Ags out, I believe. Who actually got it?
Ogre.
So it's gotta be
Ogre got
right?
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's definitely the best X here. Usually you want to Blink Dagger with it so you can kind of chase and take advantage of the double stun factor, but here mobility is not a problem. You'll waltz right up to them and they won't do a single thing about it.
And Ags #2, nearly complete. So straight into the Warlock, I imagine.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Axe gets the last one.
I mean, it's not even going to last that
Yeah,
long. They're just gonna-
Alchemist gets the last Aghanim, so let's be real.
No. If you're selfish, he gets the first.
I mean, it might last that long. Raging really needs like two more minutes to farm the next Axe, so.
What a way to lose a series for Fnatic. I mean, honestly, they're just lucky that they don't have to play another series after this. Like, at least they get a day off to recover, but...
Still, both matches, the best of 1 and now this best of 3 are got to be haunting them, involving Mineski.
Okay, they want
They
Miracle.
might find Miracle, though. Perfect chain stun. They do zap him down. Good pick.
Okay.
A lot of money.
But that hero is honestly not the problem. Radiant Courier even gets sniped on top of that.
All right.
And they are going to look to engage, though. Good two-hero call by RR again. And meanwhile on the backside, Mushi getting off the coil. Raging Potato healthy. If they can just kill the team, maybe they'd have a shot. But Jules just beating on Ohio. He pops under the ground and starts to heal up. Very quick regen for him, but even faster on the multicast. Jules guns him down and then chases forward, but he walks right into Raven, who will finish him off in short order. Outstun. No, actually healed up. Mushi there with the finish, and now the stun on Raven.
Oh, they lose Raven
Pursuit.
here.
Oh god, this is bad if they lose that precious Spectre. They might lose Ninja Boogie for Mineski as well, though. Looking for the taunt, gets the dunk, chop! And dead.
Oh, Ace up northwest. This is going to be the puck that is able to finish off. No!
Okay. Mushi's
Mushi.
making plays, dude.
Good plays, but I mean, I'm looking at this out, guys. Still full health. He's just gonna BM stun himself under the tower.
Tried to
manta it.
Yeah.
Top lane, dead. Mid lane, dead.
Wait, Demons.
Bottom lane,
Yo, they want this ogre.
you're next.
Yeah,
I don't know about this.
What's it going to mean? Like, you get this big day going first, and then you just lose 2 heroes anyways.
That's a Guardian Greaves Aghanim's ogre, guys. He's not as squishy as you think, and now Demon is gonna pay. This feels like desperation time. Fnatic give up another. The slaughter continues. And only dents that massive advantage.
They're just trying to do everything they can to hold this last lane.
I mean, the tier 4s are at half health. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Fnatic.
I mean, it's
time.
their game. Let them call their GG.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, they'll be calling it. Don't you worry, Louis.
7-slotted Spectre is able to bring this back. The problem is getting there, and that it's just not happening.
Look, I'm
right
saying, going back to that Radiance build.
now. No, Louis. That doesn't help you deal with an Alchemist. That doesn't...
Okay, Mushi trying to go for a solo kill yield. Couple more
Mushi
right
is
clicks, but
playing his ass off, and it just doesn't matter.
you know, you get like so much armor when you're at no HP with that Greaves.
Yeah. Very difficult to finish.
All right, guys.
Very cool. One last hurrah for him. They got the gem. Ohio's got to be quick on the draw here. RR now sees him, blinks him, calls him, and with the Star Storm, triple Rain of Pain, they will finish him off.
Circling like sharks in the water here.
It's beyond that. The Sharks are already chowing down. There's no circling to be had. They might get Ninja Boogie. He does manage to drop his ult though. The rock comes out,
Jeez.
and Fnatic go home. At least for today. They are defeated 2-0. Not the way I thought Mineski would win, but man, in the end, this was convincing.
Absolutely. This is much more what I expected out of the first game in the sense that it was going to be a drafting win one way or another, and we clearly saw that the Spectre picked up a little bit too early and just showcasing a little bit too much of what the overall game plan was for Fnatic. Yeah, they can fight really well with their